Hello.
Yeah. Mhm.
Could you hear the elevator
I
music?
could. That sounds like spa music.
Like what?
Like I'm at the spa. That's the music they be playing when I
It
be
was
going.
relaxing me. It's called that one was called I don't even know.
Yeah, it
Well,
sounds
Lord,
like
it's not.
something.
I clicked on the relax options, so
Yeah, it sounds like spa music. When every time I go to get a massage, that's the music they be playing.
it didn't make you feel relaxed.
Oh, a little bit. I caught the tail end of it.
Well, when you hear, if you go back and re-listen to it, you gotta be like, okay, that is relaxing. Because I was over here doing me some little breathing and trying to get my mind right. So it was I liked it. I really want to have like more people. Maybe we'll just do like the West Tennessee music and people and stuff on Sap Sucker Sunday.
Yeah, that's fine because Saturday Sunday is anything goes. You heard me. 'Cause this Wednesday shit is
For
for
the
the
seriousness.
the soft at heart.
For the what?
Soft at heart. The
Oh well,
faint. With the Sundays is we just winging it.
yeah. I ain't
Yeah.
tripping.
Yeah.
I ain't tripping. I ain't all right, so let's talk about what we gonna talk
What our
about.
subject? Oh, what's the
Yeah.
name? Imaginary children, Lord. Y'all got some imaginary children out here in these streets that y'all ain't introducing to people.
Sometimes people do be having imaginary children.
And they do, or they be having children, they don't want nobody to know about it.
I mean, imaginary. What that
Um,
little meme say? Ooh, imagination land.
I got some play children.
Okay. But anyway, on tonight's episode, we will be discussing the aspects children bring to the dating arena. The main focus will be determining if it is considered emotionally safe to be in a relationship with someone if you have not met their children. Mm, like those people be saying. So
Mm.
yes, let's go ahead and do our stuff that we usually do before we get going.
Okay.
I just got my what you calls out, so I need to shuffle them.
Okay. Okay, so
Mm.
my word of the day is called nirvana. Word of the
Okay.
day is nirvana. And this is a noun. This is a state of harmony, bliss, peace, or joy.
Why come on them shirts when they have the Nirvana it be with the two X's over the eyes?
Because nirvana is supposed to be the state where you go when you die.
Oh,
You
is
go to
it?
peace and harmony when you dead.
And you
It's the
do? I
only way
guess
you
I
get
never been there
that.
before, but I guess
That's when you only get peace and harmony is in death.
I believe it. Yes, I believe it.
Or no, no, you're talking about what you're talking about with the Nirvana. That is a group. That's a rock band that was
Oh,
started in the '90s.
is that their
Yeah,
label?
that's their logo, and that was Kurt Cobain,
Okay.
and
That's what I
he was married
thought.
to Courtney
I thought
Love.
it was. I thought it was. Somebody said bang. Oh, you
Yeah, that
danced
was
together. What that mean? That's the name of a song.
I don't know, but
Uh,
yeah, Kurt Cobain and married to Courtney Love, and he was like an
I know who he was.
extraordinary.
I just
He
didn't. I
committed.
just thought there was two different. I didn't know if there was. Well, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Maybe you
Yeah,
do.
and he committed suicide because he
Yeah,
couldn't handle
he
the
shot himself,
industry.
didn't he?
I don't know if he shot
Or
himself or
did he
drug overdose.
overdose? I think he overdosed.
Yeah, I think he overdosed, but he was so brilliant. If you listen to him in his interviews, dude was like very smart. He was
For
smart as
real.
hell, but he didn't like the music industry and how
I don't
it
think
was so
nobody did.
controlling. It stifled his creativity. He
Yeah.
enjoyed making music, but it stifled his creativity. And so a lot of his interviews, you could tell the progression. Like when they first started, you could tell like towards the end, he was like over the shit. Like, dude, he's like, I don't care about money. I don't care about this. Right,
I
facts.
think a lot of
Por-
people going,
Porcupine.
oh yeah, he didn't like the business side.
Yeah, he didn't like the business side, and you could tell. And I be wondering about his wife, even though this ain't our topic. I be wondering about Courtney Love because
Yeah.
she kind of just blew up after that, and it was like,
You think she sacrificed? Never mind.
she. No, I don't think she sacrificed. I think she was a handler,
That,
so she had a lot of money. Facts, Porcupine. So she was on drugs. Yeah, she was on drugs too, but she had a lot of money. So
yeah.
yeah, but
Okay,
yeah,
okay. Then.
that was.
Appreciate them facts, facts.
Oh, she got money after his death. Mm.
So did she?
So she was
Uh,
probably a handler.
that's fucked up.
Mm,
It be your
it
people. It be your
is.
own damn people.
It be your wife. You be laying with the enemy,
You probably
sleeping with
had
the
some
enemy.
imaginary children too.
Ah, sleeping with the
Ah,
enemy.
you get a baby girl. Okay, let me pull my card.
Yeah, they so do got a little girl.
All
Hmm.
right. So I pull divine masculine, and the frequency of the divine masculine supports our active, focused, and strong side, facilitating our capacity to transform our dreams into form. I'm not sure how to connect it, but I
Okay,
do
what was
know
that
that
word again?
divine masculine.
Okay, divine masculine. And
But
so it
divine
said the
is when
what?
you're putting things into action to
Okay, yeah,
make
because
it.
masculinity is an action, and masculinity is not. It's the physical, right?
Uh huh.
Okay, and then the feminine is the inner inside
What you're dealing with your emotions and
emotion.
stuff and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
Oh yeah, I
okay.
guess that when
Feminine is what's
you're
hidden.
dealing with somebody in a relationship, you actually have to have. Well, you don't have to, but me and my preference, I would prefer to be actively involved to a certain aspect with
Active.
everybody's with everybody. Like if you got children, and I have kids, I
Mhm.
think it should be an active involvement.
So it depends on the situation. I think I would like to know that you have children. Don't we not finna be in a relationship and you won't tell me you got kids. But I think it depends on the person. Some people don't want to be actively involved. For me, I like to be actively involved in some whoever I'm dating's uh I would like to be actively involved with their children. But some people I have dated some people that do not want to be don't want me to be involved with their children, that didn't want me to be involved with their children because they felt
To
like
me,
that was
they feel like
what
what?
they felt like that was their duty. That's their child with their baby mom, the mother of their child. So they felt like that was for them to take care of.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I want to. Okay, well, let's rewind this back. So,
Okay.
if you have like the question is it okay to be in a relationship with someone if you haven't met their kids? I say, in my opinion, it's a red flag to me.
Mhm.
If you to be in a relationship with somebody you haven't met their kids. Meeting kids and being actively involved is two different things.
Okay. Okay. So I heard it all wrong. Goddamn. Sorry. I fucked that up.
Huh?
I fucked that up. They said the problem, a problem, the mother of the child may not approve your lifestyle of the style that you may live. So just stay out of it. That's true.
That
But
too,
as
but
far
I'm
as
not. But that's somebody trying to run somebody else's house, though. You can't tell me how
yeah.
to live my life. If I'm dating, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, then if that man is okay with how I'm living my life, then
Mhm.
what that mom has to say it has. I mean, you can't tell me how to live my life.
Yeah.
So if I'm not endangering your child and I'm not doing,
Mhm.
anything to put your child at risk, then what me and my man does doesn't concern you, in my
Mhm.
opinion. Now, I think that you should be able to you know what I'm saying, like y'all, the mom and the dad should be co-parent. I'm not gonna be all in the middle of whatever they got going on, but my house is my house
Hmm.
or our house or whatever. Like, but that's if you are living in the same dwelling and if it has got
Yeah,
that far. So I
but
think it's
with
levels. It's levels to it. Like if you're just dating or if you're actually moving on to being in an actual relationship to where y'all looking to either to be married or to cohabitate, then it's levels.
hmm
But if
yeah,
somebody got kids and you are seriously dating that person and you haven't met them, to me that's a red flag because and then I got one, two, three, four, five, a couple of reasons why I think it's a red flag.
yeah. I like I said, I think it depends on the situation too.
Yeah.
I For me, I leave it up to the person I'm dating. If you don't want
Yeah.
me to meet your kids, as long as you would let me know that you have children, I'm cool with it. Cause some people, like I said, are weird about their kids, especially in relationships. Now, if we get
Yeah.
married, I would like for the child to be around, but at the same time, that's their child. I'm gonna leave it to them to
I'm not
decide.
saying that I'm not saying that you have to bring your kid. That's not what I'm saying.
But you saying you need to let me know you got children.
Yes, hell yeah. And if you
Yeah.
don't
Oh
tell me
yeah,
that
of
you do,
course.
then that's an issue. But
Yeah.
my response that I just responded was to Facts Porcupine says just stay out of it. But how can I say that I truly care about somebody if I don't want to be I don't care about their children. Like if I have kids, so if I'm dating a man, he's gonna be around my kids. So why would I
Mm,
not want it to be reciprocal? You know what I'm saying? Like even if like if to me in my head, if you don't want me around your kids, then what's up with your baby mama?
I don't care about the baby mama.
No, I'm saying like
Now
what
my
what
thing
you
is
got
more
going
like
with your baby?
what's up with you and your baby? What is the
That's what
relationship
I'm saying.
dynamic?
What's up with you and your like? That's what I'm saying. Like, not what's up with your baby mama? Why she tripping? But like, is you still like? Are you hiding something? Is she making it complicated for you to see your kid? Like, this is something that we would have to talk about because for me, if you don't have any dealings with your child, then I don't really want no dealings with you.
Yeah. Well, some situations are hard too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I understand, but at the end of the day, that's your child, so you should do what you need to do to be in their life.
and it ain't always that easy. It's
I
not
didn't
always
say
that
it was
cut and dry.
easy. I'm not saying that it is, but I'm saying at the end of the day,
Because we dealing with multiple parties of people. We don't know who the
I get
other.
it. I still don't think it's no excuse though.
No, I'm not saying it's an excuse for you
That's
not
what
to
I'm
be a
saying.
parent, but
But you're saying if you're not I didn't say I was dating the kid. If I'm dating the man, yes. Why would I date a kid?
hey, Corey.
To
Hey
my
Yeah,
y'all,
child
top
I
of
that
the
don't,
ain't
like
gonna
I said,
last.
for
I don't have
me,
time for that. I didn't fax porcupine. I'm not saying that I'm trying to get to know. I'm not dating. He said you're not dating this kid. You're dating a man. In order for you to get to know the man or the kids, why should I? I didn't say I wanted to meet your kids right off bat. Duh. I'm not gonna introduce my kids right off the bat. I said in it's levels. I'm just speaking that if
yeah,
it was at the last level, like we seriously dating each other, like as in we're in a committed relationship, then yeah, like that only makes sense.
yeah, I think if we're in a relationship, even with, I would like to know if you have children, and for me, introduce it. I would like to know if you have children, and eventually we can get to the situation because a lot of times sometimes it ain't my business until we are getting serious. Now, when we get serious, of course, I would like to know, like, hey, you have
Okay,
children. What is the
so can
status?
we can we establish that we're speaking on a exclusive dating situation?
Well, we're speaking on all because, like you said, it's levels. So when I
It
first
is
meet you, I
levels.
don't.
No, I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't even like. I'm not gonna bring my kids around you either.
but yeah,
If I just met you, like to me, we understand it.
So what you think, Corey? You just came in. So we talking about the imaginary children. Should people inform the person they're dating that they have children, and to what extent? And so we're getting it from the man, from a man's point
Right,
of view. What is your
right.
take on
I think off the muscle now, and I can only speak for myself in this particular situation. But me
it?
candidly, off the muscle, I'm gonna let you know about my children. My children are a
Yeah.
representation of me. You feel me? They are an
Yeah.
Exactly.
extension of me, and I would
Yeah.
expect that vice versa. You feel me? And then as a dude, m- again speaking for myself, you feel me? I can't speak for the next man, but nevertheless, I feel like it's a low key red flag for me as a man
Mhm.
if I'm dealing with a woman and let's say
Mhm.
hypothetically she may not, and I know different situations and shit
Yeah.
shit shit comes about never but still I think it's like a personal red flag for me if I'm dealing with
Mhm.
a female and she may not have custody of her kids because I'm looking at it like,
Mhm.
well, shit, a man can low key get away with not being in a household per se, but the
Mhm.
woman, you're the nurturer. You feel me? So if you ain't got
Yeah.
custody of your shorties, like to me, you feel me? I feel
So
like that's like a red flag. Like what the
Yeah.
what
fuck?
what if it's like a teenage boy and she let him go live with the dad?
Well, then I mean that could be
That's
understandable,
a
but
different.
I have to.
Yeah.
I gotta
Well,
understand the demographics of the
well, I'm
situation. You
gonna
feel
say
me?
this. Sometimes shit, it's okay for the kids to go live with
To
their
get
daddy.
man, please go
Right,
buy
right. Ain't nothing wrong
shit.
with that. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Kids need their
Yo,
father.
because I'm at a point in life where if shit don't work out, if my little one might go live with her daddy, because I'm 40 with a 2-year old baby. You can go live with your daddy. We can share custody. That's just my.
Man,
Not
I
saying that we finna break
I
up or nothing.
understand
Let
it.
me not put that in the universe because it is a full moon. But I'm
Man,
just saying,
and
like,
it is release
I'm at the point
time.
in life, and if I could go back, you know what I'm saying? If the father of my kids would have wanted to have his kids, I would when they was young, I would have let them go. I would have let them go live with their father because the daddies matter too. Shit.
They sure
Most
do. I
definitely.
100% agree. If they don't go
I was
live with them,
raised
I
by my
think they
daddy.
should at least be able to see their dad on a consistent basis. And that's what I mean. But when I said like if I'm in a committed relationship with a man and
Right,
he doesn't get his kids or interact with his kids on a consistent basis, that's a red flag because if I have a child by you
right,
and we break up, then that mean you're gonna do the same shit to my kid.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I mean
'Cause that's
by
a
you feel
pattern.
right. You feel
Mhm.
me? And that's what I mean by what I mean. Like when I say me as a man, if I meet a female, you feel me, and she don't have that like I say, the situation is different now. If you
Yeah,
like
it
how
just
y'all just
depends.
like right, like y'all like how y'all just explained it. If it was a mutual thing, like hey,
Yeah.
I think the kids need to come stay with you. You feel me? Not because I can't necessarily deal with them, but you know what I mean,
Mhm.
just so they can get their perspective of being with their father. Then yeah, I salute that. You feel me? But you
Mhm.
just bypassing your responsibilities as a mother and as a woman, then low key, yeah, I got that's a red flag for me. Like to be
So
like,
why do you think some people hide their children and don't let people know they got children?
I don't know. Some maybe some of them might be. You feel
I
me?
think they
It's
do that when it's
it's
a
a
whole lot
facade.
of them.
When it's a
That
whole
too,
lot
yeah,
of them.
yeah. Right, you're right, right. And
Nigga
like I
told
say,
me
then
one time he had two kids, come find out he had four. I said,
right.
well,
So,
Well, it may not be your
so
business. What you
but
right,
say?
I'm not.
Thanks
If you
for the
can't tell me that and be honest with me about that, then I'm not. I don't. I shouldn't be dating you.
right, and that's why I say that goes into a facade. You feel me? People living a lie. You feel me? They want to
Mhm.
paint a picture that's not accurate. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Even if you aren't active in your children's life, still need to be like, look, man, I got some kids
Yes.
round the
Right,
way.
But my thing is
I
this:
just I
I
ain't
have
taking
another.
care of 'em, no.
I got a comment to that comment you just made, and it's like sometimes it's like how are you as a person comfortable with that person that has kids but they're not actively in their life being in your kids life helping and being involved but they don't do the same for their own children.
Mm.
Well, they used to go on in the, back in the day all the time. Shit.
I know it, but they don't make it
I'm
right
not
though.
condoning it, but I'm not condoning it. Shit, Papa was a Rolling Stone. He got a family over here. He get tired, and you know what? He leave his kids with the mama,
I
and
get it.
go across the town and take care of somebody else's kids, and act like he ain't got no kids.
I'm not saying this shit didn't happen. I'm saying that as a woman, me, I just cannot. I don't understand how are you comfortable with being with somebody knowing they got kids that's their biological children that they don't do for, but it's okay because your kids are good.
Man,
Well,
and that's
some,
the that's selfishness. Excuse me, that's selfishness in that particular person or whatever to want to harbor all of their energy to themselves and to their immediate family.
Say that again. Say that again, Corey.
I'm sorry, I was saying that's selfishness on that particular person's behalf for them want to harbor all of their energy and keep it amongst themselves for that immediate family. That's them being selfish.
It is. I think so. But I just feel like if you really love a person, then you would want the same for his children that your children are receiving, or at least to us, sorta.
Right. Right.
At least a
So,
little bit. Like I don't get it. And I'm not even gonna try to understand. I'm not saying it like I'm trying to understand. I just these are things that I have seen or I've talked to
yeah.
people about and
Well, and then
experienced.
the thing is, it's a lot of. I'm thinking about like the interview that what's his name, Cam Newton did with that lady. It's a lot
Yeah,
of broken homes. It's a
it
lot of
is.
broken homes, and
it
so a
is.
man is going to make a home where he can make a home at some time. And like I said, I'm not condone. I ain't saying that you don't take care of your kids, but she brought
Everything
up the
after
point.
Bud is bullshit.
Right.
Huh?
Everything after
To
Bud is bullshit.
I'm not saying that I agree with it. I'm just
I'm saying
saying
as
that.
long as people keep saying,
Yeah.
well, that's what
Well,
men
I
do,
know.
this and
I'm
that,
giving
that's
you.
not holding men
I'm not
accountable.
condoning it. I'm just explaining the situation and how
No,
she
I
explained it.
understand it.
It's a
Who
lot of broken homes out of here, and a lot of
it
men
is.
are getting in where they can fit in. Point blank. Period.
So
You know,
as women, should we do the
I'm not
same?
as what.
As women, should we do the same? Just get in where
I
we
don't
can fit
know.
in. Fuck them
I don't get
kids.
in where I don't get in where I fit in. I can't
but
speak for all women. I don't get in where I fit in. I take care
I
of my
didn't say
kids.
I didn't say you did. I'm just saying if you're saying you can understand what she was saying where it's a lot of broken homes. So
Yeah,
all
I'm
I'm
just saying
saying
I'm
is it
saying it's a lot of
okay?
broken homes.
But
It's
is
not
it
okay. I'm not
okay?
saying it's
No,
okay.
I'm not. No, I'm saying, is it okay for a woman to do the same thing? Since everybody just be like, well, that's just what men do.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is. At this point in
okay.
life, it's
Man,
2024.
what
Get
you
in where you
said?
fit
Fuck them
in.
kids. Nah,
Get in where you fit in. If you
but
if
I'm
you
just
about
saying,
that
don't
I'm
life,
this
but
be
that
don't
about
shit.
that
sell
life.
yourself short in that process though. You feel me? Don't lose your integrity and who you are as a
I'm never
Well,
person
gonna lose my
participating in
integrity.
that act.
And I'm not. You ain't even got to worry about that shit.
but
Hell, me.
does integrity really exist nowadays?
In my mind, it does.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
I have
does.
my
Yeah, most
integrity,
definitely.
but my
Yeah,
Yeah.
integrity
like
ain't the
I
next
always
person's
say,
integrity.
I'm going to live
And it
by
don't
my
supposed to be,
own
you feel me?
morals because
Yeah.
everybody's journey and everybody's
It's,
perception is
it's, it's
different.
different. Exactly.
Right.
So
Everybody's
I
soul
get,
came here to do something different.
and in all actuality, you picked your parents before you got here.
Right. And you picked your baby daddy
I
just like
know
your
it.
baby daddy
God
picked
damn,
your
I don't
ass.
think I ain't read the fine print. God damn it.
Uh, to read one of our people's response, he said, "Here's something you may not know. Most men that have kids who team up with women who have kids, they don't take care of their kids. Excuse
That's
me,
what
they
we was
take care of the
saying.
women. They take
Yeah, the
care of
women.
the woman kids and who they live with now. Hold on, yeah, who they live with. Now, maybe in some cases the relationship don't work out, so they're more prone to prone to being in the house with somebody else's kids. What do you say? See, that's the problem with black families
Black
too, or
families
whatnot.
too.
And but
Yeah,
I get, and that's what I was saying is how, as a woman, are you okay with it?
right.
Cause you
Like
getting your
if
It's
needs
you,
taken care of
that's
as
that
a
selfish
woman.
behavior. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that
like
it's
if
selfish
selfish instead
behavior.
of community.
I ain't been there. I'm not. I just can't. You know how you said that one shot. I just can't. I can't wrap my head around this shit.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's
I just
also a
can't.
lack of community too. It's a lack
I
of
believe in
community.
village, man. I believe in that
Yeah,
shit.
because
I be fussing at everybody, kids. I don't give a damn.
but that's what Sharaza Ali was saying. She brought up the idea of
I didn't
women
say I
sharing
want to
men.
share no man. I didn't say that.
But no.
That's
She didn't
not.
say
Now
she
I
was
can share my baby daddy because I don't care what he do. He can take his penis and stick it in the back of a bus.
but
I
she
don't
didn't
care.
say sexually.
Uh,
She did not say
right.
Okay,
It's the
well,
sexually.
I
thought
mean,
She
process
said
of it.
it's a
that's what you're
difference.
doing. But that's what you're doing anyway, though. If you got
Yeah,
a
I
baby,
mean, that's what a
that's
lot of people doing, but she didn't say sexually. She said for her,
uh,
her husband, she knew a lot of single mothers or mothers who didn't have people or fathers actively taking care of their children. So her husband would help do stuff. That's what she meant, not in
it's
no
different. That's the
bedroom
same
setting.
thing. It's like me calling my brother and say, "Hey, can you talk to Mario? Because it's a man thing, and I don't know what to say."
Well, she said she didn't mind loaning lending her husband out to do that stuff.
I don't.
And so
I've watched my dad do things like that before, and it wasn't like he
because
just was helping. That's why Mario got a father. Who is Mario?
but
Oh, I mean, he do get one, but I'm saying he wasn't
his,
always
his
100%.
daddy wasn't always there.
Yeah. So, and I have brothers and a daddy to utilize this. So,
But it's a sense. I think it just boils down to it's no sense of community anymore when it
no,
comes to helping one another and being open about. Like it's mm.
you just have to be willing to co-parent and be okay with that shit.
But like I said, some people don't. We want you
Some
to know
people can't.
they got children
They
because they don't
don't.
be taking care of their kids.
They don't.
Fuck them kids.
But all right, I got another one.
Mhm.
Okay, how can I say we're saying that say if we have moved past just the red getting the hold on, I'm stuttering. What that mean? When you get past the just dating part and you actually have moved forward and you determine that okay, I love this person. So, but how can you really say that you love that person if I've never seen you wear all your hats? So like if I've
Mhm.
never seen you be a dad and I know that you are a dad, how can I say that I genuinely love you? Because I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen you. I haven't seen all aspects of that.
Wait, what?
Huh?
What you say?
I said this threw me off.
What
See
you?
you guys, it was fun. See you guys, it was fun. That's why she don't want you around her kids. She said, "Fuck those kids. Y'all have a good night." LOL. That makes no sense. Don't worry about somebody else's kid. Let me explain something to you. Facts Porcupine podcast. When somebody who is a real parent says "fuck those kids," you have to actually be a real parent to understand what that means. I
I
ride for
think
my
they
kids
know it.
and I
They
ride
know
for
what it
anybody
means.
else kids. No,
It's a
we don't say that. I don't know who you is then. It don't matter what y'all
it's an inside joke.
it really is, baby.
FTK.
That's why this podcast says two lifelong friends. 'Cause she know what that mean and I know what it means. So whoever you is, it don't even matter. Man, go find you something safe to do. Uh How can I say I love you if I've never seen you wear all your hats?
As a father,
As my man, like if I'm looking at this man and I'm thinking, okay, well, I love him, but I haven't seen all aspects of him.
sometimes you ain't gonna see all aspects. Sometimes it's like an
I'm
onion. You
saying,
peel that bitch
but
off and you get
kids
layer by
though,
layer.
that's different. Like you might run across some childhood trauma or some shit like that. But I'm saying your kids. That's somebody
Yeah,
that you should interact with on a consistent basis.
yeah. Well, yeah. I get what you're saying. All hats. I like to see all hats, but is especially as a. I mean, as a father, I would like to see your father parent hat.
Yeah.
But sometimes the circumstances don't always fit. I ain't gonna say the fucking circumstance. I'm not gonna say the circumstances don't fit. It's situational. It's very situational.
Yeah.
Like I said, because I've been in a situation where somebody was very private about their child, and that was their child, and the man, he acknowledged that they had children, but
Mhm.
it was just a private thing for them. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't want that their child being in the middle of it, in the middle of their situation or our situation, which I understood and I was okay with that. You know what I'm saying? So that was fair enough. That was their
But I'm saying now this
deal.
this takes me on to my next question. If you are that private about your kid, then at some point, like say if that person that you was that had the private relation, whatever, like after about 5 or 6 years, would you still feel the same way, or would you be like, well, damn, what are you hiding something? Like, what is it? Like, what is the
I
like?
mean, yeah, if they're not explaining to me what's going on, but if you keeping me in the loop, then I mean that's your kid. Shit. I would like to see you in that aspect, but as long as you taking care, as long as you taking care of that child, then I'm okay. As long as you're taking care of that child, then that's just something that you and the baby mama may have worked out where you don't want the child in between relationships, and that's cool. As long as
But I'm saying
I know
if
that you're.
you've been with that person for 5 or 6 years, that's not moving in and out of relation. That seems to be a consistent
I mean,
relationship.
that's a consistent, but that's their choice, and I have to respect that as their
I'm not.
partner.
I ain't saying. I'm just asking. What
My
like
Yeah,
apologies.
that's what I'm saying.
for
Like
me?
I love this man, and I know that they take care of their child, and I can see,
Yeah,
and if I love this person, all I can do is respect it. You know what I'm saying? This is
yeah,
how they want to parent, and that's their child was here before I was here, so that's how they want to parent. I can't be upset with it. That's
Hey
it.
y'all, my apologies, y'all. If y'all had said anything to me or looking for
I don't
my
know. We seen
response,
you was on mute, Corey. You
we know
good?
you good.
man, if y'all just don't know the shit I be dealing with. But okay, I'm sorry. But okay, yeah.
Are you
if y'all
okay?
only knew what I if y'all only knew what I just dealt with, man. But
uh,
yeah, I'm sorry. But can I catch me up on where y'all at? Because that was just crazy what I just dealt with.
No, okay. So the question I asked was, well, the first one I asked is, how can I say I love you if I've never seen you wear all your hats? So, like, if I've never, like, this is where we have progressed further into a committed relationship, and we are in agreement that we love each other. So, my thing is, how can I say that I love you if I've never
If
seen you be who you really are? Like, I've never seen,
right, yeah, then most definitely, then you have a false interpretation of them. You feel me? That's not them, like you said. So you can't love them fully for who they are because you don't know who they are. You feel
right?
me?
Because you might not like the way they parent,
Yeah, and that's a
or
big
yeah.
thing on all grounds, whether you a male or female or whatever. Like, especially in this day and age, and for our particular age group, yo, if that parenting shit ain't right, then man, yo, that shit speaks volumes.
I do.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I if as long as I know you are parenting and take care of your kids,
Yeah.
I'm gonna respect your wishes. You know, I may say something to you, be like, "Hey, am I gonna be to we're gonna get there." But yeah, that's your kid. Like
So
I'm,
then
and
the
I have
next,
to respect it. I love. I'm with you, the parent.
yeah,
So the child
I'm
is
not
independent.
saying that, but I'm saying
Yeah.
like I get that I'm with you and I'm dating you, but for me to be like, well, I don't know, I just can't wrap my head around the whole dating somebody and they don't be with their kid. Like I don't get it. But the second part of the question was, why are you hiding them as in the kid? And then I put on the thing, is it like the baby mama or the baby daddy jealous slash crazy? Or are you cheating with your baby mama, baby daddy? Or is this just like Nafisa said, just an agreement that y'all had? But my thing is, a lot of times when people have that agreement, is I'm not gonna take you around nobody else. It's because deep in the back of their head, they really want to be with that baby mama, baby daddy.
Yeah, that's a control. That's a control way, a way of controlling that other parent or whatever. You feel me? Restricting
Mhm.
on they movement, so to speak, or whatnot. Like that's ugly in my eyes or whatever. Like you can't do that. You feel me? Me as a dude or whatever, who has multiple children or whatever, and that are not in the same household as me or whatever. That's a delicate line to dance on. You feel me? Um, Nevertheless, I know me as a person and shit. I ain't gonna do none of that. You feel me? I just yeah, like you say, man. People's motives be different or whatever. We can't just necessarily say what be in that particular person's brain for them to even move in that matter. But like you say, um, I do think yeah, that is a form of control, and for that particular person to set limitations on who that particular child could be around. I don't want them around your new
Right.
Mhm.
XYZ or
Because
whatever.
I
Like
feel
that's
like
crazy
as a
ass work.
parent, if I feel like this person and who I am in a relation with, who I say I love, I
Right,
trust them to be around my child, then that should be enough.
Mhm.
right.
Unless the other parent know, like, ah, dude used to be like a pedophile or
Yeah,
some shit, then that's different. But just to say that because I don't want nobody else around my kid, like you can't do that.
nah,
Mhm.
that's crazy work, man. And then again, that's when that selfishness shit come in or whether that's male or female. You feel me? That's
Right.
selfish.
Because how can you say, oh, that's basically telling me or telling the other person, I don't want you to date anybody else.
Basically, yeah. In so many words, you feel me? It's okay
Mhm.
for me to go do whatever, but you
But you
can't.
can't,
Type shit.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. So now can we switch it? And then I want to ask this question where it says, when should you meet the kids?
Mm.
It depends on
I
everybody's comfortability
right. That's what I
levels.
was just
Yeah.
gonna say. It
It
depends
ain't
on
no
those
time
people.
limit on it. It's
Yeah.
comfortability.
Do you think it make a difference in the kids' age?
Yeah, it does make a difference in the kids' age
Yeah,
because
it
usually
does.
an older kids are cool meeting up front because they're moved on and they're kind of into their own lives at this point, and they on the way out. But younger kids, you have to be careful because younger kids build certain attachments. It's my
Yeah.
opinion.
I agree
Right.
with that. And I think a lot of times, like for me, being how active my kids are and shit, you might have to meet me at the game or the track meet or some shit, cause that's where I be at. You know what I'm saying? So, but my kids are big. Now when they
Hmm.
was little, I moved a little different,
Yeah,
but
they bigger
they
kids, but
big kids
I
now,
think
they
it.
don't be care. But
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
think,
finna
and
have no
then
whole
as
bunch of people moving in and out of my house. So no.
and the thing is, you have to keep open lines of communication with your children also.
Yes,
For
absolutely.
sure.
As
I
a
think
parent,
so.
like as a
And
parent
especially
dating.
for them to know what for them to know how to do it. You like when if I'm communicating with my kid, this is how you do this. That's I would rather for them to learn like that than just be out here winging and shit.
Mhm.
But I agree with you on that. You have to keep the communication open.
Yeah, you
What
gotta talk to your
Off
kids.
tops.
yeah.
And then as a dude, you feel me, you gotta be respectful of that situation. You feel me? Especially
Right.
if you entering that family dynamic where, most definitely like it's that particular woman and her children or whatever in this household. Like,
Hmm.
bro, you already know what it is. Like
How is that
and
when
you got
you move into when you like how do
stepping in what?
you
Stepping into a woman that already got that going on or whatever.
yeah. Like from your perspective, like what do you have to do?
Again, like me, I mean, I can only speak for myself. Me, I'm being respectful. I'm being thoughtful, and I ain't saying that shit to win no brownie points with you guys or anybody else that's listening or whatever. I'm speaking for me or whatever. You feel me?
Hmm.
I'm hella respectful or whatever. I know because I'm a father myself. I got children on my own, so I know I'm not finna enter this situation trying to immediately play stepdaddy to some children that I don't even know and don't know me. You feel me?
Right.
But you do have
You
do
have to respect the space that they
right. You
have
feel me?
as a
Yeah, most
family unit.
definitely. Right,
Yeah.
and respect the fact that these kids possibly do know they father. So who are you to step
Right.
in and try to be? You know
But
what I'm
I
saying?
think
Go.
I was
I'm
No,
gonna
go
gonna
ahead.
say
Go ahead.
I think a lot of times where it gets out of whack with some men, they don't be having nowhere to fucking live.
yes, and they be homosexual.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was
So
just gonna say that shit.
it's important if you are a man and you're dating a woman, it's important to keep your own space and your
Yes,
own
please
place
have your own house so that you can go home. Cause
until
I
Straight up.
you
need
get to
to
that
go
level.
home
Yeah.
until we are coming to agreement that we're either gonna purchase a home or we're
Yeah.
gonna do something together.
Yeah, because I'm not big on church and stuff, but I can understand why making the move in when you get married. I get the premises around it. Not saying that you gotta wait till you get married. I'm not saying
Talking
that.
about shacking up.
Yes, I
Yeah,
understand the
that's
Yeah.
what the
premises
old people say.
around shacking up
But
because
I understand how shacking up is kind of beneficial too because
yeah,
you
it's
might
most
like you say
definitely.
if you visiting, I might just come and hang out with you for the weekend, whatever, whatever. I don't really
Right,
truly know you.
Yeah,
right.
I don't really
Cause
know if I could live with you every single day. Like it's cool, we on our little honeymoon on a weekend, but during the week, like nigga,
right. But then again, you only gonna know that until you really be with that person. You feel me?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's
when
what
you
I'm
get
When
the
you've
saying.
been with them for a
yeah.
period of time.
Yeah,
That's when you get the feeling out the gist for all of that type shit or whatever.
Because I'm
And
gonna
then
be
again,
honest,
too.
for me, it's important for a man to have his own house. That's a green flag. We talk about this Sunday, green
yeah.
flags and
On
red
on
flags.
South Sundays. Yeah,
Man,
and mine was to be in your child life. That's a green flag for me.
One of your green flags.
Huh?
I said one of your green flags.
Yeah, that's a major one. Cause I just
Yeah.
if you don't take care of your kids, that means shit, you really don't give a damn about yourself, in my opinion.
yeah, you
Now,
got to have your
I think it's
own
different
space.
when it's like when your kids are grown. Like say for instance, me, where all of us almost 40 or is 40. Like it's a possibility your kid, I could have a kid about 20, 25. My son
Mhm.
finna be 21. So having big kids is gonna make a bigger difference. And like say if your kid's big and they gone.
Mhm. Well,
But
if they
then
big and gone, they big and gone. Shit,
but some
that's that
kids
on
still
me.
feel like I have listened to people talk about my mama got a boyfriend or
I'm
whatever. Like,
not about studying them big ass. If you ain't in my house, I'm not studying shit you talking about.
I
Goodbye.
I understand you. I'm saying on what I've heard,
Who the
like
fuck?
guys speak on their mama having a little boyfriend. I was like, well, shit. At the end of the day, you cannot get your you can't screw your mama.
Well, that's something that the mama got to work out on her boundary levels with her children.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm just speaking on what I've heard different people talk about. So
Mhm.
But I don't know. I think it, to me, it matters whether or not, uh, if you meet their kids or not. I ain't saying you gotta have like no whole full fledged, super active, whatever relationship with the child. Which for me, I would like that if, you know what I'm saying, if I'm in a serious relationship with somebody. But as long as you're an active dad, I think that's most important.
Word. So
This
can I ask you
person,
a question?
yeah.
No, 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 no. Go ahead. Go. What you was gonna say. Go ahead.
No, I was just finna read what they had wrote, but you can go ahead.
Yeah, no. I was gonna ask you. So let me ask you this. Like, all right, if you're dating a dude or whatever, you feel me? Like you say, we on this concept of introducing our kids to our little significant other ones or whatever.
Hmm.
If you're dating this dude, are you not saying you per se, but just would would you push your kids on this dude? You feel me? Like for dude to fuck with your kids, would that be like a main clause? Like, don't get me wrong. Of course, you want them to have some sort of fruitful relationship.
I think I understand what he was saying. I think he was asking. Okay.
I'm sorry. Say it again, y'all. There's so much going on over here. I'm sorry.
Oh, you good. No, we was I was trying to finish your sentence, so figure out what you was trying to say. So we didn't say anything,
Yeah.
we didn't answer.
No, I'm sorry, man. 'Cause just trust me, it's a lot going on over here that kind of threw me off. I'm sorry. Shit, it made me lose my train of thought. Fuck, what was I saying, man? Can y'all help jog my memory? I'm sorry.
You was
Forgive me
talking
out there,
about
everybody
if
listening.
you dated somebody, do I kind of what?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Would you necessarily like push the relationship on them, like for them to for them to have their own, like, would you push that upon dude to kick that off? Like I said, of course we want our kids to get along with our significant other, the person that we're dating, but nevertheless, would you push that on the dude or whatever per se?
No, no. Not at the age my children are now, no. Because they're
What
big
would
and
you push? What
do you
Say it
push
again. I'm
do
sorry.
you push in like
Push the
enforce,
relationship. Yeah.
encourage or force?
on your children? Push for your children to accept
Are
your
you
relationship.
saying encourage or force a relationship between
I'm gonna
the
say. I'm gonna
kids
say.
and the dad? I mean the kids and the
And the
spouse?
boyfriend. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
now at the age my kids are now, no, I would not. I mean, I would kind of sort of not like, oh, you gonna do it or this is gonna happen type thing, but I would be okay with them having a relationship with that person. Yeah.
Right.
But I'm not
Mhm.
gonna
Just
be
more.
like, you gotta do it. Like, no, not like
Right.
that.
Right. Right. Like letting it be a platonically or organically. You feel me, on its
Yeah.
Or
own.
yeah,
Yeah.
organic, but
And
it
it's
should
and
still be
it's
a level of respect too, though.
yeah, it's
For
gonna be a
sure. For
level of
sure.
respect for
Yeah, it should
sure.
be a level of respect. But like you said earlier, a real man ain't finna force nothing.
Yeah.
Man, come
He
on
going
now.
to
There
pay
you go.
attention to the entire situation and be emotionally and mentally mature enough to say, "Oh, hey, this is what they got going on in their family and in the structure of their house. This is not for me to just force my way in. When the time is
Right.
right, I'll come in
Right.
and we'll do
And play
whatever."
my part. Because see,
Right.
Yes.
reason why I brought that up, because you do have dudes who love to try to portray those roles, and I do mean portray. You feel me? They acting, they doing that
Yeah.
really, and I'm speaking from a
Because they
male
need a
point of
place to
view,
stay.
right? And two, it's a rules in the fact of that's a way they know to play on your heartstrings. You feel me?
Yeah.
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 And then they know to use that to put you against your children too.
What
Yeah,
you
in
mean?
my
that's
opinion.
that's where they go deep. Yeah,
Say that
Yeah, in
again.
my opinion, because
No,
it's
say
kind of
it.
like the
Can you
whole
say it
theory
again?
to pit you against your children and get your mind, get you separated from your children,
Oh,
not
so if they telling you something, then you would be
putting
like,
a
no,
wedge.
no,
Yeah,
yeah,
putting
putting
a
a
yeah,
wedge
wedge,
in
yeah,
between.
putting a
Yeah,
wedge
yeah.
because ultimately they know
That's
that your children,
triangulation, y'all.
yeah, that's triangulation. But it's also kind of like the concept of the wild when
Yeah,
lions, how lions do. When lions come in and the main lion gets killed and a new lion comes in and take
they'll
control,
kill the
he-
cubs. Yeah,
they'll kill the cubs.
yeah.
So a lot of
yeah,
Because they
men,
know them ain't his. They ain't. Yeah.
right?
Because they want to
So
control you, and it doesn't even matter. And a lot of times men that do, they want you to put them before your children too.
exactly,
right.
and I don't think that
And but your
until you
kids
all,
will know, Mama. I don't think you should go. Like they'll know, but sometimes like they might not say nothing.
And then,
yeah,
but then that be to a certain extent because you got dudes who be hell of a actors out here. You feel me?
That
They
shit.
be
I
hell
yeah,
of
know.
a actors. You know what I mean? And like I say, that be their whole goal to play on your heartstrings by
yeah,
playing stepdaddy. You feel me? Now, me as a father, speaking on this dynamic or whatever, I don't play about my kids and I don't play about no. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't mind another man being in a particular household because I'm not there and that's who's dating their mom at their time.
Right.
Nevertheless, I don't need you overstepping your boundaries so far as when it comes to me parenting my children. Now you may can correct them on some shit, but on some other like real life discipline, they mother needs to be in their ear. You feel me? You can
yeah,
recommend some shit because you might see some shit. Of course, that since I'm not in the household, you might see some shit on a day-to-day basis that I don't see, or they moms may not see. You can recommend or suggest something to her, but you actually getting involved and all of the above, nah, especially when there's a real father in the picture. You feel me?
Yeah.
You got a lot
So
of
you
dudes
don't
who
feel
do that
like
shit to try to.
you don't feel like another man can discipline your child. What if he
Ah,
paying the bills and shit? And
right. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's a thin line. You know what I'm saying when it comes to that. Like, I don't mind you correcting my child. You feel me? If they do
yeah,
something or speak
just
out
don't
of,
yeah,
be
speak
abusive.
wrong or being disrespectful. You feel me? Of course, I don't mind you correcting them. But you actually, putting belt the ass, nigga. No, you better holler at their mama.
What if
yeah.
they big though?
You say what now?
Like what if it's your son and he big?
Like teenager big when you say that, or just
Yeah,
big individual?
I
like
don't
just
think that
teenager
nobody should be
big.
putting their hands on nobody else's kids that ain't their
I'm not
Yeah,
blood.
saying
man.
that. I'm just asking what if. You know, I like to ask what if questions, nigga. I just be want to know what people
I'm
think.
telling you what it is.
Well, I've seen it where it went left. Like, say for
Unless you done
instance,
raise that child from
that's what
birth
I'm
or
trying to
something and
say.
y'all
Like,
have a
not
different
birth.
connection.
I'm saying, like, say if you get with a woman, say if let's use Corey for an example. Let's say if Corey got with a woman and
Hmm.
that woman had a 2 year old,
Right.
and now that 2 year old is 16. He got a daddy, but his daddy live in Ohio and y'all live in Jackson.
Right.
And then what?
Then what?
Man, but
I'm just saying,
but
if he just
it's
outrageous disrespectful to his
see
mom,
I ain't see
I'm just saying you can't
but
wrap
like
your
oh
head around
man
it.
man cause see I ain't gonna lie like all right if that guy been there since that child was two.
Yeah, if they've been there since they was little, that's different. It's a
Yeah,
different
that's
level of
different. You feel me? He gonna
understanding.
real
But
life help mold and shape that child.
yeah,
You feel me?
so
Yeah.
that child is going to know, have a little
I'm just
different
saying,
level of
y'all
respect.
And
said.
yeah, they have their respect value towards that individual is gonna be on a profound
Different
level. You
level,
feel
yeah.
Yeah.
me?
I was just
So
giving different situations.
right,
So it's
right.
situational.
Yeah, so like maybe in that situation, I can I can grit my teeth and say I can understand. You feel
Yeah.
me? I ain't gonna say like I'll just be all gun ho for it, but nevertheless, if dude there and he been there since my child was two,
Yeah,
and my child do respect and revere this person, then yeah,
yeah,
man, you got eyes. I mean, you got eyesight on the shit before I do. You there.
right.
So and me being a man, I have to respect it. Real shit.
Yeah,
Respect
better put some respect on it.
Yeah. I mean, I just like to give situations and
Right.
Mhm.
just to see, like I'm not. I don't know. I guess
I
I'm
just
scared
think
of a lot.
if you too big, then no. But if you little, you been in
Yeah.
since they was little, that's different.
Yeah, that's why I say I think it's situational. It depends on that
Now, if this
person.
motherfucker acting a plum goddamn fool, you getting at my house, bruh. Go live with your
What,
dad.
what you
Right.
said?
Type shit.
Shit.
Because especially if I'm paying bills and I've been here
Nah,
helping
you
provide from you
since you
since
was
you was a
little,
shorty. Oh
what we
yeah.
not gonna do?
I definitely gotta say so. Hell yeah.
Right.
You feel me? Respectfully though, respectfully. You feel me?
Yeah, it's within bounds. But what
Yeah.
we not gonna do is this right here.
Right.
Right.
So, and like that thing we seen earlier, I really just think that in totality, like you really just have to be careful with who you bring around your kids. And I learned, like I've done it, and sometimes you learn things the hard way, and sometimes you learn it quick.
And
So
your
Right.
kids gonna let you know. I know mine.
they
Let me
gonna let
know.
you know, shit,
Who the
mama, don't never
fuck?
date nobody like that again. What the fuck?
This motherfucker got roaches.
Look, he said that shit was so funny. We told me about that hood.
Shot fires. Pow, pow, pow. Man, my son had a whole man. Nope. Why this he got roaches. Real bad, mama.
That's what he said.
The
Right.
motherfucker said I was scared to go to sleep.
He gonna get in my ear. That's
He was
fucked
scared,
up.
I was scared a roach gonna go in my ear. Ah.
And I know that it was a lot of
And you
roaches.
be thinking like you have to
It
take
ain't
that
that
it's
bad. I
superficial.
love him.
It's superficial as that sounds. You have to take
That
that
shit ain't
into consideration.
superficial. That's for real. Don't nobody want to live
Ugh.
with roaches. And I'm not saying
Nah.
because sometimes you might be in a situation where, like, if you live in an apartment, then shit be happening. But to just be okay with this shit, no, ma'am. That's
Man.
a
Like
red
Joe's
flag.
apartment or some shit.
That's what it was like.
That John was literally Joe's apartment. Like no
Man.
BS.
Hey, then we
We are
showing
not
our
playing,
age
bro.
with that though, y'all. We showing our age with that. A lot of
I ain't
folks
never,
don't know
Surely.
who the
I
fuck
ain't,
Joe's apartment is.
I
Man.
ain't never seen Joe's apartment. I don't know what y'all talking
You
about.
haven't.
You ain't never seen that?
I ain't
Oh
seen
Oh
Raising
my God.
man. Yo,
Was
you
that
gonna
on
have to
MTV?
YouTube. Yeah,
I
yeah,
am
yeah. It was
not
on
the
MTV.
same age as y'all.
Yes, you are, nigga. Oh, you have
Right.
not seen Joe's apartment, bro. Joe's apartment used to make my
I done
skin
seen Joe's
crawl.
apartment. I was just saying to fuck with y'all, tell y'all I wasn't as old as y'all.
Oh
Nah.
shit.
That
I'm
Right.
finna
shit went
say
over y'all head.
you be over everybody's head, bro.
Not mine.
That junk was literally Joe's apartment. Jesus
Yeah,
fix it.
that shit was crazy. But yeah, I mean, you be in situations where, and then when you finally get out of it, and your kids ask you and be like, "Ma, ma," be like,
What was you thinking about?
I don't even know what happened. I'm just glad it's over with."
It was an experience. You feel me?
In
Real
real
shit.
fucking life, an experience, experience and an experiment. See how much you can learn and how fast you can learn that shit.
Right.
The children gonna let you know.
They show is if they
Man.
don't say it, them facials and them attitudes, baby, because
But
mm-mm.
then, all right, so all right. Now that we on this topic, so let me throw this question out there since we kind of right here. All
All
right.
right. Oh,
So when do you take to face value? Let's say you're dating a dude or whatever, and far as you know, on in y'all relationship, everything's going smooth, but your child, for some reason, don't like this person. Now, mind you, Like you have no evidence or nothing to discredit this man or say that he been mistreating your child or nothing to that
Mhm.
level. Like
Mhm.
like the man is not even doing nothing like that, but your child has some sort of resentment or just hatred towards this dude.
Sometimes
How would you,
kids
as a
just
woman,
that
right, right, right,
daddy.
Do what?
Sometimes kids just be mad that whomever you're dating is not their dad, and it don't even matter if you've been broke up with they daddy for 15 years.
Yeah. Or
right,
sometimes children be having other issues going on
They do.
that that may it's not necessarily the step parent.
right.
Yeah.
And you just have to respect that. And I mean, it ain't no situation where you make them. You just have to keep that respect there. And it may not always be pretty either.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Kids be
It
having
may not. Yeah, children be having their own little set of
Agendas.
issues. Yeah,
Yeah,
and they be having their own little set of issues that may not necessarily include you. You know what I'm saying?
right.
right.
And that's where you
So
have to
I,
be okay with that person having a co-parenting relationship too.
Yeah.
right. So that's
Or
why I
you
was
just
saying
got
like.
to come in and understand
Right.
that.
And like I say, reason why I'm asking that or whatever, like we all doing, we gain a perspective or whatever. I just want to get
Yeah.
from two smart, strong women point of view on how would they handle it. If you know for a fact, like I say, this guy, he's not doing nothing to harm or hurt your children. In fact, dude is a real life protector and
Well,
provider
I'm gonna
for
give
you
you
and your household.
I know a friend of mine who grew up in a step parent situation, and
Hmm.
their brother hated the stepfather. It had nothing to do with the father. It is just they hated the stepfather and did not want their mother to be married or taken away. And so they
Right.
acted out. But the father was strong enough to understand that and just
Hmm.
work through it.
Yeah.
Right.
And
And
it's just
sometimes kids feel like that the new person is taking their mom away too.
Taking that
or
time.
I
Yeah.
don't even
Taking
think
their
that was a
mom
situation.
away. I've
That
heard kids
wasn't even
talk,
a situation for that one.
I'm
They did
saying it for just in general,
in
like
general. Yeah.
talking to kids, especially boys.
Yeah, boys have more
And
issues than
girls just
girls.
have a problem because they don't want nobody to tell them what to do. I'ma just
Yeah.
be
Right.
honest. You ain't my
But
daddy.
you ain't my daddy. Shut up. Do the step daddy. Y'all remember that song?
I forgot about that song, but yeah,
You
you
ain't my
reached in
daddy.
the
Shut up.
archive.
But
Hey,
yeah,
that
and
should
it,
have been.
and it
Hey, that should have been the theme to our conversation. That song
man,
right there.
you ain't my
Shut
daddy.
up.
Shut up. Do the step
Ah,
daddy.
you know what? If something has been copyrighted, they'll flag you.
Mhm.
Oh,
Or
So
what you
okay.
that's
can do is you can speed up the music because that's what they do on other sites. They speed it up or slow it down, chop it and screwed. Boo boo
nigga,
boo.
you know how to do that?
No.
Oh, okay then. I already be doing all this other shit.
Hey,
Oh,
how she said
let me
that was
let me
cold as hell.
let me come up one time. Y'all be roasting me and shit. Nope.
You know how to do all this other shit, Kevin.
I
You
was
done
just
learned
gonna
to the
say
whole
that.
technician, man. You don't know how
She
to
been
chop
doing
that
her
shit up.
shit. A whole
You don't know how to
producer
do
and
that
shit.
DJ screw yet, bro.
Nah, I probably need another laptop so I can
A
go to.
whole producer.
I need to get.
Man, you whole production around these parts, bro.
Yeah.
Learn how to screw that shit up so we can.
Hey, what's that term? Can I just be the key grip, whatever that is?
Can you be the what?
The key grip. I see that at the end of movies and shit.
I
I
don't
just
know.
want my name up there.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. Hell, we'll learn. But nah,
But no, I think it takes a level of maturity on both ends
It does.
for it to when it comes to parenting other people's children. You know what I'm
And you
saying?
know what, Corey, to
right.
what you said, sometimes it takes you have to like to swallow your ego to hear what somebody else is saying about your child. Like, say for instance, if you was like you saying you a good dude, not you in general, but you go
Yeah.
you that does. that the guy that has stepped in is really doing what he's supposed to do, and you might, like you said, making suggestions, talking about the other situation. Like for
Hmm.
a mom, sometimes it's hard to hear something that you don't want to hear about your child. So I'm just
Mhm.
gonna ignore the situation. I'm not gonna pay attention to what my significant other or person is saying, and I'm not gonna really approach my child on whatever is happening either because I don't want to rock the boat.
Mm.
Yeah, sometimes it be hard for anybody to hear about their motherfucking children.
Shit, man, what you said it do?
You ain't finna talk about my goddamn kids. These my
Yes, the
kids.
fuck I'm is. I'm
I
finna
feed these children. You don't pay no bills around here. You're not finna talk about my
But what
kids.
if that person does pay bills? Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, they do pay bills. They still my kids. You can talk about
Right.
it.
And I think a lot like I'm not like I don't know. You gotta be
Children are touchy subjects for people when they
they
really care
are.
about these kids, their kids. Now some of
And
these folks don't give a
sometimes
fuck
they
about their
be
kids.
enablers too though. Like you know your kid out here bad as hell and then you don't want to hear what nobody
Man,
gotta say. No, you
and
need
that
to go
motherfucker going
home.
straight to jail.
Man.
He going straight to jail. You gonna listen to nobody say, okay, keep not listening to nobody tell you about
Man.
your rockhead ass
Like
kid. That motherfucker gonna end up in jail.
man, or
Man.
rehab shit.
Jail or Yale? Which one is it?
Man, neither. At this point, hell, that's probably about the same shit.
So to your point, so Corey, you know I be all so off task. This is the ADHD in me. So you come back, you want to be the keystone. The keystone in movie credits is the
He
most
said key
important
grip.
part of a plan or idea on which everything else depends.
So we finna all right then I'm gonna send you to log in and all that shit. So you can do
Hey,
that.
hey, now, I have to get myself prepped and prepared for that particular position. So let me study up and then do my due diligence, and
I
I'll
ain't get
get
to
back
study
with
shit. I just
you.
in a minute I'm finna go to Podbean Academy though. I ain't know they had that on there. It's free.
Oh shit! What you go to school and learn how to do the pod bean?
No, it's just
Every
tutorial.
every time I hear beans, my mind go left.
To flick the bean.
Flick the bean, yes.
I got this. I'm a sometimes you gotta flick the bean, dog.
Sometimes you gotta flick the bean. Jesus.
Or you know what flick the bean mean?
My educate me, man. I'm green in this particular subject.
Oh
What y'all
God.
saying?
I'm gonna let you explain that one, Cammy.
Ah,
We always go left.
and then the perverts.
Enlighten me. Enlighten me.
I mean, how can I
Ask your old lady what
mas-
flick the bean is.
and
Hold up. See,
masturbation?
now I'm getting like
It's
perverted
masturbation.
vibes or something.
It is, yeah. Ask your old
Uh,
lady. Let her tell you.
right. When you said it like that, why did I just think of
I
the
just said
woman's
it 4 times,
genitalia? Like I just,
and you flick it, but you do it by
Yeah.
yourself.
I get it. I got
Oh,
you. I
okay.
got you. I got you. I got you. I
Yeah.
see. I'm not. See, I'm the only child, so I have a vivid imagination. You feel me? So it don't
How
take
does
too much
being
to
the
get
only
me going.
child make you have a vivid imagination? Oh, because you by yourself, so you be
I
having to
can
play by
play,
yourself for
yeah.
real.
When you hear the kids and all that good shit, yeah, that
Ah,
was
you
me.
was them little children. Ah.
Yep.
How was it being the only child though?
It was cool though, low key. I ain't
Really?
gonna
I mean,
lie,
how
but
can he say if he never was not the only child?
Well, no, that's what I'm asking him. I ain't never been on no other child, so I'm asking him how was it being an only child?
it was cool though,
He ain't, got-
cause
he ain't got nothing
back
to
then,
compare it to.
That's what I'm saying.
back then,
But no,
you
he
know,
don't have nothing to compare it to. He's talking about his journey as an only child.
You gonna let him say it?
Yes.
no, I was just gonna say, back then, we had that real big sense of family and shit. So even though I was the only child, I never really was alone. I had hella cousins and
Mm,
back when that village sense, when your mama had a home girl, they had a child, that be your play cousin type shit. So,
right, right.
I never really was alone.
Yeah, I never been an only child. I was kid number 4.
I was the only child for 2 years, baby, and I was spoiled rotten. And my mama said I was terrible and I was a crybaby. And if I didn't get
That's
my
why
way, I'ma
they had
cut a
another
fool.
baby.
Man,
No,
I remember your little bro, man. Shout out to him wherever he is, man.
Philip is the
Yeah,
popo.
for real, Philip Pecan.
Man, Philip is a detective in Nashville, sergeant in Nashville.
Wow, I would have never thought that. Not saying that bro
Ooh.
couldn't did, but just
Mm.
damn, that's what's up. Shout out to Philip, man.
My
I
little
used to
brother
trip
is
out with bro.
it's the police. Police
No
ass
doubt.
nigga.
Is that what you be saying to
Sure do. Police ass nigga.
him? He probably just look at you. You know, feel like gonna say too much.
The feeling don't be stuck me. That motherfucker love to shoot me off. Man, y'all had to have a heart to heart with my brother. 'Cause I was so mean to my little brother growing up, y'all. Like I was terrible. But that's probably a conversation for another. We could talk about being our children in our birth
Sibling
orders.
interaction.
Huh?
Sibling interaction.
Sibling interaction.
Yeah,
Hey,
sibling interaction.
that'll be a
Writing
good
it
one,
down.
cause
That'll be our next.
man, yo,
All
Yeah,
right.
sibling
yeah,
interaction. So that'll be our next one. We'll talk about that later. I'll save that conversation for
yeah.
later.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn the music back on.
111. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
See y'all.
All right, Corey.
All right.